Take a deep breath in, reach the arms up, open up the chest. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot back into a low lunge. Step your left foot back to plank. Lower your knees, chest, and chin. Slide forward onto the belly, open up the chest, roll the shoulders back, and push it back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot up in between the hands. Step your left foot up to meet it, lengthen. Fold it forward. Inhale, sweep the arms back up, open the chest. Exhale, fold it back down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step your left foot back into a low lunge. Right foot comes back to plank. Lower the knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, open up, maybe come up a little bit higher this time. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Step your left foot up. If it takes a couple steps, that's fine. Step your right foot up to meet it, lengthen. And exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, sweep it up, open the chest, engage your core. Exhale, fold it back down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step your right foot back into a low lunge. This time, drop that right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, open up the chest. Relax the shoulders down the back, reach the thumbs back, lift the sternum, engage. Good, bending a little bit deeper into the hip. And then twist to your left, arms out into a T. Rotate navel, rib cage, shoulders to the left, and then bring your right hand down and your left arm up. Roll the right shoulder blade open and plug it back. Inhale here. Exhale it out. You could either look up at that left thumb or just keep the chin in line with the sternum and look straight ahead. Totally fine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that left hand down. Tuck your right toes. Lift up the right knee. Slide your left foot back to plank. Lower the knees. Bend the elbows this time. Come into half chaturanga if you can. Shoulders in line with the elbows. Slide it forward. Open up the chest. And exhale, push it back. Downward facing dog. Step the right foot up in between the hands. Step the left foot up to meet it. Lengthen. And fold it forward. Inhale, sweep it up. Open. And exhale, fold back down again. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back into a low lunge. Drop your left knee this time. Press your left palm down. Roll the shoulders back. So when you twist, you don't want to have your shoulder all up in your face. You want to plug that shoulder blade back and then open up. Good. Reach through the fingertips. Get out of that left shoulder. Watch that you're not sinking down. Inhale fully. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. One more full breath in. And exhale the right hand down. Tuck your left toes, lift up your left knee, slide your right foot back to plank. Lower the knees, bend the elbows, come into that half chaturanga if you can. Slide forward, open up. And exhale, push it back. Step your left foot up in between your hands. Step your right foot up to meet it, lengthen. Fold it forward. Inhale, sweep it up, open up the chest. And drop down into chair. So watch that you don't have a big arch in your low back. Navel in and up, tailbone down toward the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale, drop a little lower. One more. Inhale here. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back, lower down, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, whatever feels good to you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg back behind you up into the air. Exhale the foot up in between the hands. Keep your back heel lifted. Inhale, sweep the arms up, high lunge, open up the chest. Exhale the palms back down to the floor. Step it back to plank. Lower down, knees on the floor if you need to. Inhale, upward facing dog. Modify however you need. Push it back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg back behind you. Exhale the foot up, keep the back heel lifted. Sweep the arms up, high lunge. Watch your balance here, it's tricky. Exhale the palms back down. Step it back to plank, last chaturanga here, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog, open up the chest. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog, and take a couple breaths here. Fill up the lungs, inhale. Exhale everything out, relax the head down. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale fully. And exhale everything out, bend the knees, look up in between the hands, step or jump up, lengthen, and fold it forward. Grab your weights, root through the feet, and roll up to stand. All right, y'all warmed up? So I'm just gonna open to you for a second, but you'll be at the top of your mat. I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So you're gonna bring the palms down, weights face forward, drop into chair. Tailbone down, navel in and up, engage your core. You're going to inhale here. On the exhale, lift that left knee up and come into a bicep curl. Bring the weights up to the shoulders. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. So every time you lift that left knee up, make sure you're pressing all four corners of your right foot down so you can stabilize on that right leg. And then engage your core to lift that left knee up. Good. Drop deep down into those hips. The lower you go, the more you're working the glutes. Two more. And lift it up. Hold it this time. You're going to step that left foot back into a warrior one stance. Bend into the right knee. Left hip comes forward any amount. And then square the shoulders to the front of your mat. Bring the weights out in front of you. And then you're going to cross the right over left. And then left over right. Right and left. And as you cross the weights, you're going to bring them up overhead. This is one of those where I wish I had 1 pound weights. And then bring the weights back down in line with the shoulders. But this really works the upper body. Reach them over, cross, lifting them up. Good. And then lower back down. Bend a little deeper into that right thigh if you can. Last time. Inhale, bring those weights up, cross, cross, overhead, and then drop them back down. And cross, hold them there, hold, hold, pull the weights in. Open out to warrior two, adjust your feet if you need to. Look down, make sure you can see your right big toe. Roll that right thigh out so your knee is protected over your ankle. Bring your arms out. Again, if you need to drop the weights, you can, or switch to lower weights. You're gonna make a C and a reverse C with these weights. So you're gonna curve over and then exhale, curve it under. Inhale, exhale. It's not a huge movement, but this works all those little ancillary muscles that support the bigger ones, muscles that we don't usually get. So there's a lot of movements that I do here that we aren't just working those big muscles, but the smaller ones as well that will help sculpt your muscles, or your bigger ones as well. Good, so if this is too much, you can be here and you're still working, right? Otherwise, try and keep the arms in line with the shoulders. Twist and twist. 3 more. Good. And 2. Last one. Good. Oh, bring those weights in, elbows to the ribs. Straighten the right leg, turn the right foot parallel to meet the left. Press all 4 corners of your right foot down, engage your core, and step that left knee up, right? So it might look like this. Totally fine. You'll eventually get more graceful as you go along. So that left knee's up, cross the left ankle over the right, and come down to sit in standing pigeon. Elbows come out in line with the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Chest press here. Press it in. Inhale. If this isn't working for you to balance, your left toes can be on the floor like this, but still be in that squat, so you're working the glutes. Good. Flex your left foot a lot, so you open up those hip extensors on that outer left hip. Open it and press. So even if you have lighter weights here, resist. I was saying yesterday, like pressing through mud. Think about like you're really resisting to bring those elbows together. Good. 1 more. Good. One more. Bring it in and bring those weights back to the shoulders. Lift the knee up, step that left foot all the way out. You're going to bend into your right knee. Bring the weights down. Watch that you don't fold forward. You want to keep the shoulders back and the chest up here. So you're going to inhale here. On the exhale, switch to the left, row the weights up. Inhale, press them down. Exhale, pull it up. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can get down as low as you can in your hips. I was telling everybody yesterday I have a little bit of a hip issue. Both my labrums are torn in my hips. So I just have to be careful. I can't go down as far. If you can bend your knee deeper, go right ahead. If you have any knee issues, you might need to modify too. Make sure that you're taking care of you wherever you're at. Good. 3 more. And 2. 1 more. And pull it up. Good. Turn the toes to the front. Lift up that left heel. Drop the left knee. Drop the weights. Shift the hips back. We're going to come into a calf stretch. So flex that right foot. Roll the shoulders back. Pull the chest forward. And then hinge at the hips and fold. Deep breath in. If you don't feel this, isometrically drag your right heel back and you'll really fire up the hamstring here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more full deep breath in. And exhale it out. Good. Bend back into the right knee. Lift up the left heel. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Grab the weights and roll back up to stand. So you stay at the top of your mat. I'm going to turn to the other side so that you're not looking at my back when I open my legs out. All right, so we're going to do that squat first. So I'm going to turn a little bit just so you can see me. Weights come down. Inhale, drop that booty down. Watch it. You don't have an arch in the low back, navel in and up. Inhale here. Exhale, press into the left foot. Lift the right knee up. Inhale, squat into chair. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale. So you want to be mindful that when you come down, just like in regular chair pose, your knees don't come forward of your toes. You want to keep pushing your butt back so that you're nice and steady there, supporting that lower body. Good. Couple more. Keep engaging that core every time you lift that right knee to balance on that left foot. 2 more. Last one. Lift it up. Hold it. And then you're going to hinge at the hips. Step that right foot all the way back into that warrior 1 stance. Hug the heels in, hips. You know, your hips are never really going to be square perfectly. So if you hear teachers say that, anatomically, it's pretty impossible for your hips to be square with your back heel down. So just hug your hips in toward the front of the mat and then bring the shoulders square to the front of the mat. Weights out in front, in line with the shoulders. You're going to cross left and then right. And then as you're crisscrossing back and forth, lift the weights up. So you're doing double duty. You're working all those muscles in the arms and in the shoulders as well. Bring them down in line, then lift them back up. They come overhead. Good, and then lower them back down. We'll do that one more time. Bring those weights up. And then lower them back down. Cross, 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 hold, hold, hold. Hug them in. Open out to warrior 2. Adjust your feet to wherever you need to. Shoulders over the hips. Weights come out. Palms face up. Inhale here. Exhale, curl it over. Inhale, twist. Exhale. So the movement comes from that upper shoulder. You're not just twisting the wrist over. You're working from that whole place of insertion up in the shoulder girdle there. Good. Twist. And twist. Bend a little deeper into that left thigh. Get the lower body working more, and then you won't feel the upper body working so hard. Good. 3. And twist. 2. 1 more. Circle it around and bring it up. Good. Bring those weights in. Straighten the left leg. Feet come parallel. Press all 4 corners of your left foot down. Engage your core. Sweep that right knee up. Cross the right ankle over the left. Flex the right foot. Come to sit in standing pigeon. Elbows out into a T in that for chest press. Inhale here. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale. So again, if you are more open in your hips, That right knee can be dropped down a little bit more. I just can't open my hip up that much anymore. So you just have to be mindful. See if you could drop a little bit lower. Your left leg might be shaking. That's fine, it just means it's working. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, one more, open, and press it shut. Weights come to the shoulders, lift that right knee up, step all the way back out. Shoulders back, bend into your left knee. Weights come down. Inhale here, exhale, shift to your right, row it up. Inhale, press it down. Exhale, so this is more of a front row, it gets your shoulders. We're gonna do another pose that's going to be a row up that works more on your back. So we're getting the muscles from different directions, so everything's being challenged here. Shift and lower down as low as you can each side. If you want to go faster, you can go faster. If you need to go slower, you can go slower, but you can hear me, maybe because I'm talking, but I'm huffing and puffing a little bit. Already got my heart rate up. Good. One more. And bring it back. Good. Weights come to the shoulders. Turn the left toes out. Drop your right knee. And then we'll do that calf stretch on this side. Shift the hips back. Flex your left foot. Open up the chest. And hinge at your hips and fold it forward. Again, if you don't feel anything, drag that left heel back, and that'll fire up your hamstring for sure. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And exhale it out. Good, bend back into that left foot. Lift up your right knee. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Take a deep breath in. Fold it forward here. Root through your feet. Grab your weights and come up to stand. I'm gonna go back to the other side to do the right leg again. So we'll do one more little sequence. This goes by so fast. We've already been 18 minutes, done. Well, I talked for a minute or two before, but we've got one more segment. So you're gonna press into that right foot. Option here. So we're gonna come into warrior three. This is your challenge pose. It could look like this though. We're going to do a row. So you might be here. If you can, you're gonna lift your back leg up and come into a warrior three, okay? Then you're gonna inhale, release the weights down. Exhale, row it up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Press the weights down and pull them up. Make sure you're pressing all four corners of that right foot down so you really stay balanced there. Good, press it down, pull it up. 3 more, and 2. 1 more, press, and pull it up. Ooh, drop that left foot down, open up the chest, and then hinge at the hips, fold forward halfway. We're gonna come into a pyramid stance. So press that left heel back, tailbone back, crown of the head forward. Tricep kick back here. So you're gonna inhale, press the weights back. Exhale, bring them in. Try and get your back flat so your shoulders are in line with your hips. If you can't and you're here, that's totally fine too. Again, stay in your own lane, be where you need to be today. Inhale, press. Exhale, lift and lower. You want to press those weights back until you feel a little pinch in your tricep. Press and bring it in. Good. 3 more. And 2. 1 more. Press it back. Bring it in. Good. Inhale, come back up, and we're just going to do those 2 on the other side. Easy peasy. Press into your left foot. Take your right foot back. Again, if you need to keep your foot on the floor, totally fine. You can be here. Otherwise, you're going to press into that left foot, lift up, roll that right thigh in and up. Weights come down. Inhale. Exhale it up. Inhale. Exhale. Press the weights down like you're pressing through mud and pull them up, activating those lats. Good. Navel in and up, engaging your core here. Press and reach it up. 2 more. Press it down. Pull it up. 1 more. And lift. Good. Drop that right foot back just about 3 feet. Roll the shoulders back and then fold forward halfway again. Engaging your core, bring those shoulders down in line with the hips. Inhale, press the weights back, tricep kick back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Press it back. Bring it in. Good. As the tailbone reaches toward the wall behind you, the crown of the head reaches forward. Try and get those shoulders in line with the hips. 4 more. And 3. And 2. 1 more. Press it back. Bring it in. And you're done with the standing poses. That was super fast. My heart rate is up. Is your heart rate up? You're stretching, you're strengthening, you're working that upper body. It's not that hard, right? We're gonna come down, do a stretch, and then we'll do our quick meditation, and then you're done. Come on down. Let's do a twist just to open up the back. So you're gonna sit up nice and tall, cross your right foot outside your left thigh. Bring your right hand, let me turn to the side a little bit so you can see me. Bring your right hand outside your right hip, roll your right shoulder back, lift that left arm up, lengthen, and then bring the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh and twist. A little bit of an easier variation. Your right foot could be inside and you're just hugging your knee. Always a modification. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. And if you know how to bind, you can bind it and make it harder. It's a great thing about yoga. There's always someplace else to go. There's always another variation, another way to challenge yourself. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. Come back to center. Extend your right leg out. I'll turn this way so you can see me this side. Take your left foot outside your right thigh. Flex your right foot. Left hand outside. Open up the chest. Be nice and broad here. Reach your right arm up. Lengthen. And bring the right elbow outside the left thigh. Sit up nice and tall and twist to your left. I'm sweating. Are you sweating? I forgot my towel again. Yesterday I reminded myself I needed to bring a towel in and I forgot it. It's all right. A little sweat ain't hurt nobody. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Deep breath in. And exhale it out. And then inhale, come back to center. Find a comfortable seat. I'm just gonna turn the music off real quick because you don't wanna meditate with hip hop music playing. I mean, you actually could meditate with hip hop music playing in the background, but you probably don't want to. It's a little bit easier to concentrate if you don't have it playing. All right. So just find a comfortable seat. I'm going to sit cross-legged, but whatever works for you. So today I wanted to bring another meditation into practice. Yesterday we just worked on our breath, inhaling and exhaling. Today I'm going to give you a mantra. And because we're short on time, I'm not going to go into a full explanation of what a mantra is. It's basically just a phrase or a word that you focus your mind on. Actually, I'll write a post in the Facebook group a little bit longer about what it is, right? Today we're going to focus on 2 words. Let go. There are so many things that we hold on to in our lives that we think are keeping us from being unhappy. And we feel that until we have those things, we aren't going to be happy. So we put our lives on hold. Whether it's a number on the scale, a number in your jeans, a number in your bank account, the way your kids behave, the way your spouse is going to treat you. Sometimes we put these things in our mind and we think that without them being perfectly in order, we can't be happy. But that's not true. You have the power to be happy wherever you're at with what you have. You could be content inside. So that could be a whole nother 10-hour conversation that we could have at another time, but think about that. So we're just gonna do a short couple-minute meditation today on that premise of whatever you think is holding you back, it's not. It's time to ditch it. It's time to let it go. Come in the present where there's no issues. On the inhale, you're going to silently repeat let, and on the exhale, silently repeat go. If the mind wanders, just bring it back to the breath. Starting now, inhale here. Inhale, let. And exhale, go. Imagining yourself being happy without that thing that's holding you back. Few more rounds. Inhale, let. And exhale, go. And bring your palms together at your heart center. Take a deep breath in, fill up. Namaste. Have a great day, everybody.